Howdy do, folks. Yeah, I'm Jason. Wanna know why I have this mask on? Probably can tell from the title, but I'll be reviewing the Friday the 13th series. Starting with Friday the 13th From Crystal Lake to Manhattan, the Ultimate Edition DVD collection. Includes all the Paramount Friday the 13th, the first 8, and yeah, it even comes with a bonus disc featuring featurettes, trailers, etc., etc. Yeah. Let's start with the first two. Friday the 13th. Great classic. Great classic. Yeah, I know the cover's a bit of a spoiler, because the first movie, it's not actually Jason, it's actually his mom. Sorry for the little spoiler there on the cover. That's the drawback for this cover, is that they kind of spoil the story for you of the first one. And but yeah, Friday the 13th, great classic. Even stars Kevin Bacon as one of the Kevin Bacon even stars in it. But his death scene is very nasty, very nasty. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th Part 2. Now you get Jason. Except he doesn't have the hockey mask yet. He just wears a potato sack over his head with a hole in it. As an eye hole. And I don't know if Part 2, the picture's a bit of a spoiler, but, you can probably tell who fights Jason. Well, yeah. I thought Part 2 was good. I thought it was pretty good. It's probably the only Friday the 13th sequel that's actually considered good, in a lot of people's opinion. Yeah. Sorry, it's just this mask. Yeah. Friday the 13th, Part 1 and 2. Friday the 13th, Part 3 and Part 4. Now, Part 3, when it came out in theaters, it was in 3D, and I think they re-released it on DVD in 3D too. But it's not really the 3D you can get from like Blu-ray 3D or from 3D TVs and all that. You just get the classic cardboard red and blue lens glasses on the re-release. But this is the 2D version. I'd actually rather watch the 2D version than the 3D version, because during the 80s, yeah, I know 3D wasn't really that good. So yeah, Friday the 13th Part 3, first appearance of the hockey mask. Oh yeah. But it's pretty much the only also the first Friday the 13th movie you can clearly see Jason's eyes. I'm not kidding. Part 4, the supposed final chapter. It's not really the final chapter. It was their first plan to make it the final chapter, but well, due to fans wanting more, they made more. Part 4, it stars trying to think. It stars Corey Feldman from Gremlins and The Lost Boys, and it's when he was a young boy, and his character is pretty interesting, actually. He pretty much makes special effects in his house kind of about as advanced as actual movie special effects. Yeah, he takes on Jason. Yeah, no, little spoiler. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Now, Friday the 13th, Part 5 and 6. A New Beginning. Well, I thought The New Beginning was good. Yeah, not great. Oh, I forgot to mention, Part 3 and 4 I thought were good. Part 5 I thought was good too. Jason is actually not in it, it's just someone else acting like him. Hockey mask and all, and and all that. It turns out to be someone else. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm not gonna spoil it for you who it is, but yeah, pretty much they take it out of Crystal Lake, and it kind of takes place in a group home, a mental group home, and sorry, it's just this mask. I blow my nose here. Yeah, Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Part 6, Jason Lives. That's where things get interesting. Great opening for Friday the 13th. Great opening. Wow, epic opening. One drawback to this movie is, it's kind of the campy humor. It's that the series is not really meant for, but the humor is alright. The campy humorous approach was alright, but I forgot Part 5 and Part 6. Tommy, who Corey Feldman was in Part 4, he was played by different actors as a teenager and an adult in Part 5 and 6. He's back in those two. Part 5 and Part 6, he's been pretty much trying to really get rid of Jason. He was always sure he was not alive and all that. But yeah, Part 6 had some pretty graphic death scenes. Even though it was slightly cut out to avoid X rating and all that stuff. Yeah, Part 5 and 6. Okay, Part 7 and Part 8. Part 7 was alright. It's not that great. Pretty much one of the main characters, besides Jason, is a girl named Tina who can use telekinesis to move stuff around. According to her family, it's been a mental disorder throughout her life, ever since her father's death. And yep, and she takes on Jason with her powers too. And the first movie to star the greatest Jason actor of all, Kane Hodder. Oh yeah, he was really good in it. Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I know a lot of people didn't like this movie. It's supposed to be the worst one of them all. I thought it was alright. Not really good. Not really great. Special effects are very cheesy, I know, and all the death scenes pretty much look PG-13-ish, mostly. But, yeah. And also, the biggest drawback is that the entire movie doesn't even take place in Manhattan, only like the last quarter of the movie. 3/4 of it takes place on a cruise ship. Yeah, big time spoiler. So, pretty much a word of caution if you were to check out Part 8. Check it out if you're really into Friday the 13th, but yeah, I thought it was alright. This box set also comes with a extras disc, like I mentioned. It comes with a 8-part featurette, a gore special effects 3-part featurette, interviews with the actors from the movies, deleted scenes, death scenes that were cut out, and a lot of other deleted scenes. Friday the 13th collectibles featurette and trailers. Well, if you're wondering why I didn't take out the DVDs for the James Bond collection, there was just a lot of DVDs to take out, a lot more than this, because I probably wouldn't have time to show you all in detail, just tell you about them at least. Anyway, next on, New Line owns the rights after Jason Takes Manhattan, and it's the Jason Slasher collection. Jason Goes to Hell, Jason X, and Freddy vs. Jason. I don't have to take the DVDs out because they pretty much show you the covers. Jason Goes to Hell has to be my least favorite of the series. I'm sorry, but has to be my least favorite. Say I like the gore scenes and all that, and I like watching the unrated scenes. It's just I'm not going to tell you what the unrated scenes are. Check them out for yourself. Let's just say they're very juicy scenes, unrated. definitely worth checking out. But I mean, I didn't really like the story. I really hate. I really hate the story, and I didn't really care for who Jason was throughout the movie. He just teleports from person to person. When he was like a little demon thing when he died in the beginning. But I do like the look of Jason in the beginning and the end of the movie. In his his regular human form. I thought his form was great. Except for his other forms throughout the entire movie when he's teleporting from person to person. I didn't like that. So yeah, Jason Goes to Hell, my least favorite. Jason X, a lot of people hated this one. I thought it was alright. It's kind of irregular for Jason to be in space and the whole future aspect. Parts of it are kind of cheesy, though. That's my drawback. And I do like Uber Jason, but they showed him at the last minute. What the hell? So yeah. Jason X. Freddy vs. Jason. I thought it was good. Some people thought it was good, too. Some people thought it sucked, but I liked Freddy vs. Jason. I mean, Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger, always the best Freddy. Jason, oh, by the way, Jason X was K&R's last, Jason movie. Freddy vs. Jason, the fight scenes are great. I thought the acting was alright. Yeah. Well, Sean Cunningham wanted Kane Hodder to be Jason again in Freddy vs. Jason, but the director actually has another actor that he preferred to be Jason for some odd reason. Anyway, Freddy vs. Jason. Okay, hold on a sec. His name was Jason, 30 years of Friday the 13th. Definitive documentary on the whole series. From the first movie all the way to interview promoting the remake. So yeah, it's a very, very good documentary. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth checking out. Sorry. So yeah, his name was Jason. 30 years of Friday the 13th. And yeah. Now we get the remake, the Killer Cut Edition. Still got an R rating. It's not unrated or anything, just an R rating. Which actually thought they left it in an R, because the Killer Cut scenes, they adds more gore, adds a bit more nudity to the sex, but yeah. But I have to say, I thought it was really good for a remake. I mean, I don't know. So yeah, pretty much the first 10 minutes of the movie kind of takes place in the past, then the rest takes place in the present. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the remake. And I also have a book somewhere. I forgot to take it out. Called Crystal Lake Memories, The Complete History of Friday the 13th. It's all interviews from the cast, crew, directors, producers, screenwriters, and all that stuff, and all that, talking about the whole series and all that. It's worth checking out. Worth checking out. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Toodaloo, peoples. Peace.